Thank you for your hard work.
As Ravolupius's army swept across Laslin, Sophia and Rutain, siblings whose parents had died in the war, fled for their lives and lost their way in the Spider Forest. Their childhood friend Rob searched for them, at last discovering them hanging in a spiderweb, deep in a cave. The three children struggled to undo the webs, but in the end, they were all captured by the owner of the cave, Mordecai, who meant to feed them to his spiders. At the very moment they thought it was all over, they heard the clash of weapons outside the cave. Rutain's hero, Captain Da Vinci, had been tracking Mordecai when he found the trail left by the children. Backed by resistance soldiers, he rushed to the rescue. The hand that reached out to them in that time of despair planted dreams of heroism in the children's minds, and they resolved to become just like Da Vinci, aiding those in need. 10 years later, the strong and ambitious warrior Sophia, the charming and agile hunter Robert, and the gentle and kind wizard Rutain became known as the terrific trio of the Resistance. Though the terrific trio possessed excellent skills and a strong sense of justice, they also endured an unhappy childhood. After Captain Da Vinci rescued them, they dreamed of following in his footsteps. Soon after, the terrific trio became known as the new heroes of the Resistance.
Goodness, what the heck is going on here? Seriously? Unbelievable! If you've taken someone, you should at least tell me where I can find him. My husband was admitted to the clinic for a while, and they suddenly said it was an epidemic and sent him some quarantine. It's somewhere outside town, but they won't tell me exactly where it is. Ugh, what should I do? Is there any chance my husband is still alive? Gosh, I'm so sorry. You're the first person who's offered to help me, and it's brought tears to my eyes. Could you deliver this letter to the Resistance? Last I heard, they were helping patients on the outskirts of town. Perhaps they'll know something about where to find my husband. Goodness, what the heck is going on here?
Oh, what brings you here? It's me, Sophia. I've been incinerating the patient's contaminated belongings. Man, things are pretty bad right now. Anyway, what brings you here? Julio. Okay, oh, right. Actually, now that you're here, would you mind helping me out a bit? We need to burn all the articles here, otherwise they could... Thank you. It all went smoothly, thanks to you. Oh right, the letter. You said the person who asked you to deliver it was named Romeo?
Actually, it's Dr. Leonardis who's caring for all the patients sent outside town now. They've been quarantined, so I can't visit either.
It will be faster if you discuss this letter with Dr. Leonardis, instead of me. Will you do that? He's in the clinic in Vienta Village Plaza. We, the Resistance...
The Resistance forces outside of town have been burning the belongings of epidemic patients. You met a woman wearing a mask that you didn't recognize, but soon realized she was Sophia, one of the terrific trio. After doing some work at her behest, you heard that letters could be delivered to the doctor in person and headed to the clinic.
Oh, welcome. Come over this way. What? Oh, holy goodness, no. Then check on the page.
What do you... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Doctor, the person who was next...
Did you meet all the... Oh, really? Everyone had what? Green medicine?
A doctor named Leonardus at the clinic seemed to really dislike visits from outsiders. He permitted you to help once he heard Sophia's name, but all the patients' responses to your questions seemed odd. You asked about the green medicine they all mentioned, and Leonardus immediately became angry and kicked you out.
Oh, so you've been to the clinic. Well, I was going to ask anyway. Did you meet Dr. Leonardus? Really? Something suspicious occurred out of the blue. What happened? Oh, that green medicine. I've seen it. Dr. Leonardus was prescribing it for patients without even asking for a fee. So, there was never any epidemic? And it was all because of that green medicine? Dr. Leonardus lied? But why? Dr. Leonardus has always been a very dedicated physician here. Why would such a person do something like that? Yes, I trust your judgment. But will you hear the truth if you ask Dr. Leonardus? I heard he leaves the clinic every night. Why don't you search it then? If this is true, it's no time to be picky about your methods. I'll investigate a different avenue. But please, come to me immediately if you learn anything.
"31 additional sacrifices procured. Conditions favorable. Fake epidemic plan successful. Now, everything is prepared." Tonight, the blood ritual will be performed there. The humans' blood will be mine, and their bodies will become ghouls to serve me eternally!
As Sophia suggested, you snuck into Leonardus's clinic at night and saw an unexpected sight. The patients were gone, and the person watching the place attacked you, you defeated him and discovered a journal that contained a plan to fake an epidemic so as to secretly gather human sacrifices. According to the journal, this blood ritual will be held tonight.
Adventurer, what are you doing here? Oh, you're a step behind. She was here a moment ago. Sophia's investigators returned and reported their findings. She looked serious. She left this place to me and went away urgently. She said she was going to the wine storehouse near Vienta Vineyard. What's wrong? Huh? I don't know much about it, but it seems something big is happening. I'll contact Sophia's guild members first. You'll go to the wine storehouse and try to find Sophia, right? Understood.
You hurried to the plaza to tell Sophia what you had found at the clinic, but she wasn't there. A resistance soldier in the plaza said Sophia had received a report from an investigator and then quickly gone to the wine storehouse near Vienta Vineyard.
tried. Just...
Sophia!
Sophia!
Who would do such a thing?
I got the message and came here right away. What happened? What are these injuries on her neck? What? The blood ritual? It can't be. I've only read about that in books. And I thought vampires had disappeared long ago. If the blood ritual was really held here, even my magic will be useless. And Sophia will end up as a ghoul. The only way to cure her is to find and kill the one who made her this way. So, there used to be people called vampire slayers long ago. Oh! Wait! Maybe we can use a Guardian's Pledge. I've heard that a vampire slayer's pledge was discovered near Stoneguard Castle. In simple terms, a pledge is imbued with the power of a hero from the past. Jake Hander, leader of the Stoneguard Resistance, is a famous Guardian's Pledge collector. He may have a Vampire Slayer's pledge in his possession. Please do. You should be able... If I know Jake Hander, he's sure to have that...
You went to the wine storehouse, but you were too late to stop the blood ritual. Rutain said that if you kill the vampire who attacked
The Lord of Stoneguard, Fernin, an Archeum ally, was famous for being a particularly harsh ruler. He would frequently order the deaths of castle workers, prompting many to flee for their lives. His reign of terror ended when the leader of the Stoneguard resistance, Jake Hander, arrived. He and his allies drove Fernin from the castle.
Feel free to take a look at my accessories! See you later!
Who is it? Do you have business with me? What? If it was strong... Once you activate the memories of a guardian, Ezekiel's... Oh, hurry.
Somebody. Sealed door. Temple of Silitheth.
The leader of Stone Guard's resistance forces was a cheerful man who felt somehow beast-like. Once you had explained the whole story, Jake lent you the Guardian's pledge of legendary vampire slayer Ezekiel. But he advised you to find the pledge loop containing Ezekiel's memories in the Temple of Silitheth to strengthen the Guardian first.
Whoever it was, I'll follow you to the end and tear you to shreds! Did this happen? Leonardus, he did it! Oh, Scala! This happen? Leonardus, he did it! Oh, Scala! This happen? Leonardus, he did it! Oh, Scala!
this happen?
Leonardus, he did it! Oh, Scala!
How did this happen?
Leonardus, he did it! Leonardus, he did it!
How did this happen?
Leonardus, he did it! Oh, Scala!
This is terrible. We'd better be...
Ezekiel, you're a vampire too! Begone!
I saw him yesterday at the Northern Forest.
Could it be the monster of legend?
Scarla, I will bring the head of Leonardus to you. Tonight, I promise.
I'll send you to a place eternally free of pain.
Seems they will dog me to the end. I better get out of here soon. What was his name again? Ezekiel? I dispatched that fool a long time ago. It's you.
Leonardus.
This time, I'll finish you! I need the pledge loop.
Time to die now.
My power is coming back. How dare you! Quickly! The pledge loop! I feel my strength returning! This ends here, Leonardus! This is the end! You're no match for me, Leonardus! I will end you! Blood. Blood. This is for Skarla!
You acquired the Pledge Loop and learned about Ezekiel's past. Leonardus killed Skarla, Ezekiel's teacher and lover, and Ezekiel became a legendary vampire slayer out... While being bitten by a vampire, Ezekiel was saved by Skarla, the monster hunter. Despite now becoming a half-vampire, Skarla trained him to become a vampire hunter. Skarla would later be killed by Baron Leonardus, a powerful vampire lord. Ezekiel vowed to avenge her. Over the course of decades, Ezekiel became a legendary vampire slayer. He found Leonardus and began a fight to the death. But Leonardus was too strong. At death's door, Ezekiel used the last of his strength to draw a magic circle with blood and placed a Guardian's pledge in its center. With his soul now infused in the pledge, Ezekiel became a Guardian, protecting others from vampires. Ezekiel lost the battle with Leonardus, vowed an oath to get revenge, and became a Guardian. With the power of the Guardian's pledge, Ezekiel encountered Leonardus again, and finally repaid him for what happened to Scala.
At the cliffs beside Stoneguard Castle, there is a huge underground temple built long ago. Before the war with the Lightbringer Society, it was the largest temple of Siliveth in Aden. The Great War with the Lightbringer Society resulted in the deaths of most of the Shadowmancers here. Now, only a few surviving followers remain to roam the halls.